Hi. Hi. What's up, y'all? Welcome to today's Fancy Flex. As you can see, I'm struggling to put an outfit together or something. Hi. Let's do this. This is cute. Or something. Hard or something today. Welcome to Fancy Flex. We had a request for chest stands today and chest stand entrances, so we're gonna work on a lot of that stuff. Hi. So for chest stands and chest stand related things, please make sure that you have a wall close by. I'm gonna scoot this like when we get to that section for that purpose. If you want any kind of like objects to have underneath your hands to help support that, feel free to grab them. You don't necessarily need them. If you do have yoga blocks and you want to grab those, I highly recommend having yoga blocks because there are some options that you can use where you put your shoulders onto the blocks. I don't have those because I don't, so I will not be able to show you, but I'll show you how it works. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else that we're interested in today other than chest stands? Feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll give us like maybe 2 more minutes for everyone to roll in. How are we doing? It's Tuesday. It's been like about a month since this started happening, I guess, here. And now we are all inside, I hope. Training inside and not trying to go outside. I'm looking like a hole full. Oh, announcement. So let's see. Thursday class is regular at 7 p.m. It's going to be here, and then Sunday's class is going to be at 12 p.m. I'll be streaming from Body and Pole once again. So if you are interested in doing flexi things on Sunday, Body and Pole has graciously allowed me to use their Instagram account to stream flex classes. If you have not checked out their flex classes or their general classes, there's a lot of different stuff going on. My friend taught like a cool like paint thing the other day, and like showed you how to like draw this crazy like bendy crazy aerialist person. So check that out. Check your schedule. I know the Muse also has a bunch of things going on, and Aerial Arts NYC is also teaching actual classes, I think, via Zoom. Okay, yeah, we got like 1 more minute. Yeah, so for those of you who are just dropping by, I'm still taking your requests. We're gonna do a bunch of chest stands. Take another minute to grab your objects, grab any kind of water you wanna have close by. I hope you're all doing well today. I was at a food pantry this morning bagging a bunch of stuff for the community. So, busy Tuesday. Okie day. I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and get started. As you can all see, I have a yoga mat now because it took this long to actually get one. Who is that? Made it on here. Oh, hi Gigi, you made it, yay. Gigi, we're doing chest stands. I hope you're excited, or not. All right. Take your feet, make them about hips width apart, toes pointing straight towards the front. Soften your legs, make sure the knees are going directly over the toes. And then start taking a tuck of the pelvis, squeezing the booty, and then stick your booty back. Keep trying to pull your low abs in. Start to feel the way that your body is taking weight in towards the floor. And next time your booty is scooped under, leave it there, step the heels down. Keep engaging your glutes and your core to make your legs be nice and straight. Toes are still pointing forwards. Bring your hands to your hip bones and then pull the chest 2 inches forward and then 2 inches backwards. And same thing side to side. Feel as though your ribcage is gliding over a little table. Keep your legs nice and grounded and then make circles with the ribs. And reverse. And put your rib cage back on straight. Let your arms dangle down to your sides. Take a big breath. Feel like you're sipping the air in through a straw. Let it fill your entire torso. And then as you exhale, feel the rib cage knit together. Feel the core start to engage. Feel all these little muscles really forcing all of the air out. And one more time, big breath in. And exhale, let it go. And nice strong legs, easy shoulder circle all the way up and around. Keep thinking about pulling the crown of your head to the ceiling. And tap your hands to your shoulders. Take some elbow circles. And straighten your arms, swimming through the air, drag it out, externally rotate, come all the way up. Pay attention to the moment where your chest starts to want to explode, and then try and pull the shoulders back before you complete your rotation. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tiny shoulder circles, reverse directions. And tap your hands to your shoulders, elbow circles. Check in with your legs, check in with your core, stay super grounded. And straight arms. And one more. Next time your arms are down, leave them there. Take your chin to your chest and then look up. And look right and left. And ear to shoulder. And take an easy head circle all the way around to the right. And reverse. Bring your head back to neutral. Take your hands behind your head and then start to press your head straight back, not looking up, but just kind of putting pressure on your hands. Keep your chest nice and broad without popping it out, just to stay really open through the collarbones. Just feel that pressure in your hands. Pushing your head back like you're a chicken. And then let your head come forward. Let the head come all the way down into your chest. And then soften the knees, tuck your pelvis straight over the toes, round out your whole spine. Gently shake your head no. Stamp the heels down, bring your head back to center, and then stay tucked, unwind one vertebra at a time until you're back where you were before. Now think about pulling the chest not just forward, but up. We're gonna keep lifting, we're gonna push the head back into our hands, and now the head can start to push into your arm. Be careful that this doesn't have to keep trying to open the chest, open the shoulders. Think you're scooping down and up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Chin to chest, bring it in. Soften the knees, round it out. If you want, shake your head now. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it back to the center. Stamp the heels down, unwind. Again, pelvis stays neutral, chest comes up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on back to neutral. Release your hands, take your head to the right side, and then reach up and around, give yourself an ear muff. Take the opposite hand, swing it all the way up and around, and then pin both shoulders down away from the ears, down your rib cage. Start to drag that opposite hand down. Keep putting pressure on this head, not crunching it in, but starting to create length along that side. Wave that arm forwards and backwards. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And push that hand straight down. Find the back of your neck and turn your chin to face your chest. You're still on a diagonal, your chest still points forward. If you want to give yourself an extra pull here, you can, but otherwise just kind of hang out. Option to shake your head no here. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that hand from your head, drag it back to the center, and same thing other side, ear to shoulder, reach up and around to grab yourself in earmuff, and then swing that opposite arm, starting to drag both shoulders down, and then wave it out. Just kind of creating space along this shoulder and the side of your neck. And then keep pushing that hand down towards the floor. Find the back of your head, chin to chest, and then start to drag it up until you find the base of your skull. Keep that push, keep that pull. Option to shake your head no. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Release that hand, bring the head back to the center, and then slide your hands down your thighs, take a big squat, make sure to sit back into the heels, and then grab either at the top of your knee or you can grab underneath your thighs. Make sure the elbows aren't flying out, so we're still gonna pull them in, like we're just trying to squeeze something into our sides. Use that stamp of the heels down to try and round your whole spine, create all that space between your shoulder blades. And then as you unwind, drag your elbows past your sides. Try to pull your thighs and ribs together. And at the very bottom, roll the shoulders back, say hello, and then push yourself forward. From the side, it'll look like this. Yeah, so we're taking a big arch. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time, shoulders to the ears, tuck it out, round it out. Create that tension. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send your heels, drag it in, find your compression, and then arch. 5, check in with your core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Re-neutralize, tuck it in, roll it up. Take your big arm circles, we're gonna add our entire body. And I'll show this from this side so you can kind of see a little bit easier. So we're gonna rotate the arms out and up. Say hello. Strong legs, long leg, booty squeezed. Open up your chest towards the ceiling. And then as you come down, internally rotate round. At the very bottom, think you're sweeping it out. Just straighten the legs if you want to start to challenge your hamstring. And then flat back up. Two more like this. Last one. And then we're going to reverse. Big lift, flat back down. At the very bottom, round it out. Release the arms, and then unwind one vertebra at a time. Open it back up, and flat back down. Two more. Last one. Cool, shake it out. I know we're doing chest stands, so we haven't done like an actual leg balancing in a while, so I'm gonna do that for leg circles. If you want to be close to a wall or have something to put your hand on, feel free to grab it. Otherwise, start to bring your feet all the way together or hips width apart and take a little shift. Make sure you're really lengthening and standing up out of whatever leg you are coming onto. Check in with your butt. Is it squeezed? Very important to squeeze your butt to open the front of your hips. If you want to point that opposite foot, you can. And now we're going to add a different leg for our active leg. Instead of going out, we're going to come in. A little tap, a little like showgirl moment. Next time you are on your right foot, stay there. Squeeze that leg in and really squeeze your thighs together. Stand super, super strong. Hands can be at your sides for now. We're going to point that foot and start to drag it up the thigh until we tap our knee. From here, try to sit this hip down towards the floor and then bring this leg out in front of you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap the toe back towards your knee. And then you can press this hand to the outside of this thigh if you want to for a little bit of like feedback from your own body. press this leg into the hand till it comes out to the side. If it doesn't go out that far, don't worry about it, but really, you really want to feel it like this hip muscle working. So as you can see, our hip and knee are probably not level, hold it here. And then see if you can start to pick that knee up while still squeezing your hamstring. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap it down, bring it back to parallel, and switch sides. Take weight to the opposite foot, point, drag it up, sit this hip down, making sure that everything's gathering towards the center. Strong supporting leg. And see if you can pick this knee up. 2, 4. It might not go anywhere, you might just feel a lot of feelings. 4, keep squeezing your butt. 3, 2, and 1. Tap the knee back down, and then press the knee into your hand, or just press it out with your own powers. Our hip is still staying down. Keep feeling that external rotation, and then pick it up. Keep squeezing your heel into your booty for 5, 4, 3, 2, and tap it all the way back down. Bring that knee in, and switch back to side 1. All right, so here's where it gets challenging. We want that moment between our leg being out to the side and back in. Our chest will want to move. It can move if it absolutely needs to. I don't have an opinion on that, but we want to make sure that we're not like bowing at the hip and taking an arch. So if I move, it's because I literally can't go anywhere else, yeah? But you can also just leave your leg lower than you think it needs to go. I'll show it from the side. So we're gonna come all the way up, pick it up out to the side, and now as this pinky toe side goes up, this thigh is gonna roll down. At the very bottom, squeeze the thighs together, and then rinse and repeat. We're gonna take 4 more like this. There should be 2 more. And last one. And reverse directions. Squeeze it together, scoop it in, try and slice it back, pull this thigh up and out. Oh my God, death. Keep sitting both hips down, and then drag it back to the center. This is 5, we have 4 more. This is 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Scoop it up, bring it out to the side. Again, pinky side comes up to make the thigh roll back down and point the same direction as your supporting leg. So you're coming up, hello, hello. Ah! Take 1 more. And then reverse. Stay super strong in your core. Pick it up, turn it out, bring it all the way back around, hips still pointing forward, and then squeeze it in. This is 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Face whatever direction you want. Grab the elbows, soften the knees, round the spine, chin to chest, come all the way into like this nice, easy low back stretch. And then either with your legs hips width apart, or you can bring them all the way together for some extra space. Let your head relax, shake it yes and no. Take any tension out of your cervical spine. And then start to really glue your rib cage to your thighs. So we're using that active compression from the front of the hip. Go for a little straighter leg, and then rebend. See how far you can go forwards and back down without losing your roundness. Go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time your legs are straight, tuck your pelvis, roll around all the way back up, and take your hands, sweep them all the way out. Interlace your fingers, either here, or you can try and clasp the palms together. No question. Oh, thank you. I don't remember where I got these pants. It might have been like a Halloween store or the internet. It was probably the internet back when I bought things on the internet. So soften your legs. Take your hands and then make a fist, try and push up straight up, take your chin to your chest. Now for contrast, open everything out and up and then try and knit those ribs together and then push your head into your arms. So you're making one long, strong line. Now keep this centeredness, feel the way that your weight shifts from side to side. So as I lift and I go up to one side, I'm still squeezing, I'm still reaching everything. My hips can kind of come to the other. Be careful that your chest isn't coming towards the side. Really scoop that armpit up and out so we can get that stretch, that active stretch through the top side of our body. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift it all the way back up. Open it up for contrast. And then knit everything back together. Press your head into your arms. Armpits are pointing forward. Big side stretch. Keep scooping that opposite side forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, release, and circle out the wrists. Take a wider power stance. Just walk it out. And then bend your legs so the knees go straight forward. And then use those turnout muscles to find your sumo squat, your second position ground plie, whatever we're calling it today. Sit into those hips. You can bring your hands to your thighs. Sit the booty back and then scoop it forward so we can really open up through the hip. Keep trying to find that scoop. Keep trying to find that tuck. Push with one arm. Take that side twist into your opposite side. Slip on your slippery pants. Go for 4, 3, 2, and bring it on back to the center. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now find the floor, turn your toes back forward, straighten your legs. Stamp the heels down, try to keep the weight into the heels and make your spine super, super long. You're going to take a big flat back like an airplane, like a bird. If you can't go all the way flat, just bend your legs, do whatever you gotta do to make sure that your chest is parallel to the floor. Now reach across, keep those arms in one long line. If you can grab, go ahead and grab, and then see if you can straighten your legs. Sit all of your hips into one side and start to pulse that top arm back. Think you're leading with your elbow and not flapping the hand back and forth. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now keep pulsing that hand back. Sit all of your hips back towards the center. Bend that opposite leg if you want, just to make that stretch happen in your spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this top hand is gonna dive underneath this bottom hand. Straighten both legs or keep them bent. We're gonna try and pull this armpit up. Yep. And then see if we can reach across to go for a twist. So if we can do our twist, we're going to pull this armpit open and then try and say hello underneath the armpit. So we have our twist here. The more you can get your chest in between your legs, the more challenging this is. You can also bend both legs, take your twist, and then re-straighten. Go for another count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, unwind, come all the way back to the center, grab the elbows, pendulum side to side. And then tuck your pelvis, roll it all the way back up. Sweep the arms out, big flat back forwards. Now we're gonna twist across to the opposite side. Big reach. Grab if you're grabbing, sit the hips into over here, and pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep reaching, keep that chest really broad. Sit back towards the center. Take that twist into your side. Play with your hips. What are your hips doing? For 7, 6, 5. I see a question. I'll be right with you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dive underneath that top arm. Cross your arms, grab. Bend the elbow to pull yourself closer to the hips. And then start to unwind. Take your little side twist. You can also bend the legs, take that twist turns, become super centered, and then re-straighten, making sure we're sending the hips back towards the center. What was my question? Hi. Oh, hi, I miss you too. How's it going? Okay, hold for another count of 5, 4, 3, where's my butt? 2, and 1. Slowly unwind, soften the legs, and then turn the toes back out. This time take your rock side to side. Start to make it a little bit wider. Turn to crawl the hands to the side. Flex or point your foot, dealer's choice. And then keep making your lunge as wide as it can be, where your knee goes over your toes, but it's not in front of your toes. It can be over your heel as well. That's totally cool. Next time you are over your right side, take your hands, plant them. If you have objects, you need objects, grab them. Give yourself a lift, and then roll that thigh in, roll it out. Keep trying to pull this hip out. Keep sending both butt cheeks in towards the floor. Next time the toe is rolled all the way in, roll it all the way up and in, plant the hands to the inside of that front foot, and then slide the opposite foot back. Find your way in towards your plank, and then belly in, push up into a V. Try out the heels. And then keep both heels back down on the ground. Take your pelvis, tuck it under, use it to round all the way back up through your plank. Now keep pulling forward, start to let your belly come down towards the floor, squeeze your booty, and then roll your shoulders up and back. So that way you can start to take an arch. It's not gonna be your craziest arch. It's going to be an arch, it's gonna be an active arch. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, pelvis stays right where it is. You're gonna bend your arms, roll all the way down, hover, 5, 4, 3, 2, and big push up, booty back to the ceiling, and plant that opposite leg, drag that front leg back in, and then come all the way back to the center. Switch sides, come to the inside of that front foot, give yourself a lift, roll out that hip. And next time you're coming forward, keep that hip going forward, find the inside of that front foot, and then make your way back to your plank, slide the foot back, scoop it under, plant the hands, inverted V. Take a second to tread out the feet. Keep trying to rotate those armpits down towards the floor. And plant your heels, scoop your pelvis around and come up all the way through your plank, and then keep pulling forward, start to bend the arms, drag your ribcage through your arms, take an easy shoulder circle, again, activate your upper back for 5, 4, 3, 2, pelvis stays right where it is, tuck, bend, 90-degree arms, 5, 4, 3, 2, big push up, and push all the way up and back. Take that front leg, slide in between your hands, and then come all the way back to the center, come back to your opposite side, switch your hands, rotate back to side number 1, slide that foot back, and keep the inverted V. Oh my god, my mask is falling off. I'm a disaster. So we're going to plant our front leg. So the leg that was behind us is stay right where it is. The back leg is going to kick straight back. Squeeze your booty, straight heel, up towards the ceiling. Toes, thigh, knees pointing down towards the floor. Take some pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stack the hips. Butt cheeks pointing towards the wall in front of you. Trying to pike to the side, so we're still squeezing our butt to open the front of that hip. And pulse it up. Point or flex, dealer's choice, for 10. Strong arms, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now push with your arms, allow your shoulders to open up. So we're staying super, super active. Look under that armpit that's pointing towards the back, and allow that front foot to drag all the way behind you, opening up to the front of the hip. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and re-square it off. Roll that top thigh back in, drag it in. Tap your front elbow, your back elbow, bring it out, and shoot it up. 2 more times, drag it, 1, 2, 3, and up, 2 more, drag it in, 1, 2, 3, and last one, 1, 2, 3, and drag the knee all the way between your hands, tap the floor down, use the floor, untuck your toes, and just frame that front leg, flex and point. I'm not going to spend too much time on the hamstrings for reasons of chest stands. So if you want to do more hamstring things, feel free to take them. Hang on to your hips, hands are on objects if you want them. Square everything off and then come up to a balance. Your hands can come either here, you can interlace your hands like before, you can do one of these things, you can grab an object, but make sure everything is really, really like contained from the hip bone up. Now we're gonna take a flat back, we're gonna go 5 up, 5 down. So big reach, and pick it up. This is 4. Front butt is still pointing down towards the floor. And up. 3. And up. 2. And up. 1 more. Down. And up. Now around your spine, just like we did before, find the floor. Now as we come out, we're gonna try and stay not like super rounded, but see how much we can stay long while still being engaged through the front of our body. So we're pushing, we're rounding, we're feeling like we're gonna lift up. We're still sitting that back butt cheek into the floor. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands to either side of that front foot. Come all the way back down. And I'll make the front foot and front hand switch. So instead of being in front of our boob, it's going to be in front of our shoulder. We're still trying to roll all the way down. Our hips are still trying to square off. We're squeezing our butts. Point or flex that back foot, whatever makes your life a little easier. Flexing to help your knee. But try to get on top of that thigh. We're going to squeeze the heel of the butt and then tap it down. Extend and then tap it down. So our goal here with this extension is to make sure that our hips can stay pointed towards the floor and not flip as much as possible. So if I'm trying to extend and my hip flexor takes over, my hips will come up. We want to make our hip flexor turn off as much as possible by continuing to squeeze our glutes. One, you can also use it to balance. Take 1 more. And next time you're down, stay there. Our knee is going to still be in front of our shoulder. Take 2 hands to the inside of that front leg. Plant the hands, and then tuck the toes that back foot to pick it up and swing it all the way back up. Just tuck that leg in between your hands and meet me back on the other side. Plant the hands. Now this back leg again is going to be the one that does all of the work. I'm going to take a plank, slide it back, inverted V, square that back hip off towards the floor, and then lift the leg. Take our pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just keep your shoulders square, unstack the hips, rolling that flat side in. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, that's point, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now unsquare your shoulders. Let that hip open up towards the side. Keep trying to keep it straight for 9, 8, keep both arms straight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bend the heel to your butt. Drag it in. Tap your front, back, side, and shoot it out. Lift it up 2 more times. Drag it in. Front, back, side, and last one. Front, back, side, and lift it up. And drag it all the way in. Slide from between the hands. Tap the knee down, tuck the toes, and just frame that front leg. Flex and point. Once you kind of know where your hamstring is, make sure your hips are nice and grounded. Drive this front heel down and make your way up to a standing-ish position. Keep gathering everything together. Do whatever you do with your arms on the first side. So I'm going to go back to here. Hollow body, belly and core engaged, booty squeezed. Now hinging adjustment of the hip 5 times. For 5, and up. 4, and up. 3, and up. 2, and up. 1 more. Down. And up. Cool. Hands down to your sides. Find your objects or your floor. Hello. And then take a big cat back as we walk our hands out. We're going to try and stay contracted in the front, but still be as flat in front of our front leg as we possibly can. So we're squeezing our hip flexor. So sky, slide, 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 slide. Here we are. Big push. Almost like we're doing a handstand. Compression power. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make your way back to where you started. Bring that front foot and front hand to opposite side, so our knee is in front of our shoulder now and not our boob. Yoga mat's moving around. Hello, here we are. Keep trying to square up the hips, squeeze your butts, make sure that back butt is still, this hip is still trying to outchase this butt. The hips are gonna wanna unsquare. I know my hips always try and unsquare. Stay where you are, yeah? Squeeze, heel the booty, tap it down, and extend. Be careful of that knee. She could be really tender. Put something under it that's softer if you need it. You can also make this a balance. Go for another count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find the floor, tuck your toes, extend, and squeeze yourself all the way back up to your inverted V. Lock your hands and your feet together, and just soft and roll all the way up. All right, we're about 2/3 of the way there. Let's see. Before we do like more crazy back bends, let's take a quick round of splits. Let's do our warm-up back bend first though. So again, if you need objects or need to grab a drink of water, grab it now. Otherwise, meet me on your belly. Somehow on the floor. We're gonna bring our legs either hips width apart, but no wider than a yoga mat would be. Press the tops of your feet in towards the floor, and then straighten your legs, yeah? So our booty's engaged, we're basically pelvic thrusting the floor. That's what I always think about doing. Otherwise, my pelvis doesn't go as far as I used to go. Take your hands to the front of your head this time, and you're gonna press your head into your hands. Hello, yeah? We're going to lift by pressing the hands up, and then trying to look up 2 inches. Keep your chest super broad. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and set it down. Round 2, lift it up. Either stay here, or you can start to make cactus arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and set it down. Round 3, any of the other available options. Lift it up, become a cactus, or you can start to extend out to the side for 5, 4, keep your arms in front of your chest, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it in, and set it down. Last one, final option is the worst. Lift it up, hello, hello. Arms are gonna come up over your head for 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it all the way out. Hello, and let it go. Amazing feelings. Bring your hands back to your shoulders. Now pin those elbows in, and then take that exact same lift. Now your arms are here to help you. Hello. Coming all the way up to your cobra. Take a second to make sure your hips are down, your feet are pressed, and your booty and legs are squeezed super straight. Take a little shoulder circle. Start to bend the elbows. And now as you push, take that extra pull at the back and start to add your head. Yeah? If this is easy, bring your hands closer to your hips. But you have to do more of a pull with your shoulders, or else you'll just kind of like push your whole seat off the ground. If you're like, I hate this is hard, walk your hands further out in front. We really want to make sure that we can feel that like chest pop that feeling with our shoulders and our back at the top of our cobra. If that is feeling okay for you, come all the way down. Let's add on. So for chest stands and other things, you want to make sure that you're really using all of your back to help you out. Otherwise, you will just kind of go splat into your spine and have a bad time either during or after your chest stand. So that feeling, you really, really want to feel it. When you're adding your head, we're going to do a neck stretch in a second, but I want to think chicken neck first to lengthen through your spine before you add the actual tilt. Be careful of your shoulders coming into your ears. So let's take one more round of our warm-up cobras. You can continue to do what we did before, or you can start to add a little bit of a swim just to kind of stay mobile and active in that cobra. That swim can either happen from your forearms, from straight arms close to the ground, or it can be from a full cobra. So I'll show all of the options. Take the one that is right for you. So for your forearms, I'm still feeling all of my feelings even when I'm close to the ground. I'm gonna sneak one arm out. I'm gonna go for a swim. I'm gonna tap the floor and slide it back out. I actually find this way harder to do with my elbows on the ground than with not, but maybe that's just me. We're still getting a nice big shoulder stretch. You can also do this with straight arms here, still engage your back muscles, still squeeze your booty. Or you can walk it all the way up to cobra and go full crazy range. If you're in leg grabbing territory, you can grab your leg. Just make sure you untwist. One more each side. Okay, we're scooping out, we're staying gathered as long as possible. My hand is still too far away from my hip. There we go. Okay, one more. There we go. Great, when you're done with that, plant your hands round, spine, chin to chest. Round, gather, sit on your heels. Easy child's pose. Let your head come into the floor. And now press the outside heel of your hand, like this blade. Try to lift your elbows, and then take a second to really round, gather everything in. And then as you exhale, just like we did with our forward fold, pushing, sliding out, staying contracted through the front of our body. Armpits are open. If you're holding your breath, let it go. Let that exhale gather and strengthen your muscle. One more time. Round it out. Roll it in and push. Okay. All right, let's talk about our chins. So chin, never put your hands on your actual neck. Always put them on the jawbone. So if you have like a yoga blocks are actually really good for this. I have a sketchy, this will probably work. I just have to hold it. I have a roll of elastic. Side note, if you are in New York and need elastic, I have elastic for you to sew masks with. Please DM me. There is so much. So you can either put your heels of your hands on your neck, or you can put it on an object of your choice. I hope I don't break this object like I did when I used my cans of peas to do straddles. So I'm gonna set my chin, the end of my chin on this object. Hello. I'm gonna lock it back. I'm gonna make sure I'm not about to fall over, and then I can either lock my hands forward and stay here, or if I'm using my hands, I'm gonna put the heel of my hands on my chin, and then to really push it up and out. Yeah? You can also cross your arms, put your chin on your forearm. You can see I'm making this like weird, like I'm angry pose. Put your chin on here and try and press your chest into the floor. That one's gonna be a little bit more intense, so like you do you. We're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. When you're doing this, again, long spine, we're lifting forward and up out of our neck stretch. So I'm actually gonna try this one. I haven't done it in a while. So I'm settling down. We're sitting in. I'm gonna try and get my hips over my knees. I'm just gonna arch, timer starting in 3, 2, and go. More fun things you can do if you want. Tuck your toes. Take all that weight into your chest. You're halfway there. Three, 2, and 1. Push around it out. Unwind, walk your hands back. Every time I do this, I like to just give my back of my neck a little moment. You don't have to go like whole hog forward fold after back bends, but if it feels nice to do it, give it a go. We're gonna take a 30-second split on each side, and then let's do an actual chest stand. Objects if you want them, and because I haven't done it in a while, I'm gonna do an oversplit today. So take some blocks. No yoga blocks, but I got the handstand blocks. Make sure you're staying nice and squared off. If you're taking objects, you can put one underneath your front foot and one underneath your back knee to force that back knee to stay straight. And that's it, yes, I have my things. 30 seconds. We're trying to stay square. If you want to like play with back bends or trying to kick your ass or touch your head, you are more than welcome. Otherwise, timer is starting in 5. Let's do our least favorite leg first. 4, 3, 2. Oh my God, this is so precarious. And 1. 30 seconds. Keep squeezing that back butt. Keep extending through that back leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch. Come out in a way that is safe for you. Let's do side 2. Just 30 seconds. Again, back foot squeezing. Timer is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep going. Just, I'm a fool. And there we go. All right, 30 seconds. Start. Check with your core here. Make sure your belly's not plopping out onto that front leg. Or halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And be free in a way that is sparking joy. All right, these are gonna be my makeshift yoga blocks for the shoulder option. Come to your wall. If you are not near a wall, get to a wall. Face the wall. Here's the wall. Okay. Oh, hi. I don't know how long you guys have been here, but hi, people I know, friends. I hope you're okay. All right, we have 10 whole minutes to do chest stands and die. So, the wall is here to help you. You do not have to go into a full chest stand. It is meant to elevate your leg so that you can actually get up and over in a way that feels like it is controlled. If walls are not like your favorite thing right now, you can sort of do this on a couch. Just kind of put your back foot that's staying behind you or in front of you, relatively speaking, onto said couch. So what we're gonna do with this is come onto your chest. Your first task is to bring the toes to the wall and get your chest to the floor. So for this one, this is like a super controlled walk up. You can do every one with your hands. I'm going to take this version because I feel like it. My shoulders are going to be down. My head is going to be up. I'm going to keep my shoulders out of my ears so I can really force that arch. So if you want to feel that feeling right now, you can have your hands either here or here. Chest pop, add your, yeah? Feelings, 1,000 feelings. Transfer that to your floor. If you need something for your chin, again, grab it down. So here we are. I'm taking this weight into my chin, my chest, and my shoulders, and my hands are here to help me, but not quite yet. I'm going to take one leg, kick it up. I'm going to take my other leg and kick it up. And I'm going to see if I can take that weight into the hips, and then push off, yeah? Just trying to get that arch a little bit more into my upper spine. Coming on down, switch your hands. So I think that like the scariest thing about chest stands is actually taking the weight into your neck. If you have a really bendy back, you can totally do a chest stand and just kind of like go splat into your lumbar spine. It's generally like the flexiest part of us. And it's the part that is the happiest to bend. However, if you only do that, there's usually a point where like you kind of get trapped up here. Like if this was like my chest stand, like here's my floor, here are my legs. It's really hard to get that up and over if you are only accessing your lumbar spine. So in order to get all the way up, you need to pretend this is my neck, arch, and then use that to counterbalance or just kind of add a little bit of extra lift to go up and over. So that's a really nice one. In order to get more of that float moment, again, you don't have to go all the way into your chest stand. You can just like practice this forever and get really comfortable and then try the kick up in the center when you're ready. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna get my butt over my head as much as possible. I have no idea what this looks like. I'm very out of practice. But once my butt is where I want it to be, I'm gonna take one leg. I'm going to pick it up. If I get a flow moment, great. If I don't, whatever. I'm gonna bring that leg back. I'm gonna try the other leg. My task is to keep the hips right where they are and not let them go shift, 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 shift somewhere crazy, because that's when we start to feel like we're gonna fall out or we discover we have exciting imbalances in our back flexibility. So, you're ready. You can do this closer to the wall, but you don't really have to. So here we are. I'm gonna take one leg up and bring it back. That's pretty much what that is. You can do that forever. Once that starts to make sense, you can just practice taking that second leg off the wall. It's a little bit easier the closer you are because you can like kind of get that second leg to be more vertical. So I don't really have like a graceful, like Instagrammable way of getting into this. I always just kind of like flopped into it like an idiot. But you basically, if you have it, what's next? Okay, yes, I'll show you right now. So your second thing is to bring your second leg up and over and try and find that float. So this kind of gives you control. Let's get up. We're gonna get up. So get to here somehow. Find the exact same hand position and find your butt. Hands are using your hump. So we're here. This leg is staying where it is. My second leg can come up. then you can foot tap. And then you dive. Forward like a circus seal. If being on your actual chest, hope that answers your question. Gigi, I know you have like crazy back in town right now. If that is like the most, you can take blocks and put them underneath your shoulders and still get a lot of the same benefits of control. Make sure that you have space for your head. So I'm kind of going here. Same thing. My arms can be straight or bent. Whatever options. Yeah. If that's working out really well for you, practice just kind of hanging out there, trying to get your leg parallel to the floor, and then maybe start to bend, tap with flat feet, and extend. So, oh my God, for how much I love that, it really does get you like up and over. How great. So this is what happens if I'm only using my low back. My upper back and my neck aren't really doing anything. So you can lift. And play with all of those things. How fun. Before we are done, let's do a very quick cool down just to put our necks back into place because that's really, really intense on your chin or on your cervical spine. So just take a little sit, take your hands behind your head, and then chin to chest, round it out. Keep extending through everything else. Gently shake your head now. And as you shake your head now, slowly round through the rest of your body, one vertebra at a time. And slowly unwind. Come onto your back. Make sure you have space in front of and behind you. And then draw your knees into your chest. Come all the way back up. Hit yourself on the zipper. And then take your toes straight towards the ceiling. Reach for your toes 20 times, little baby sit-ups. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands forward, up or back. 10 legless. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep your low back on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Ay caramba. With that, you are officially done with today's episode of Fancy Flex. Thank you for being here. If you have the means and want to donate, I would be super grateful, but no obligation, just keep coming, keep doing Flex. I'm gonna be here until there's no reason to be here anymore, which means I've hopefully gone back to work. If you have, again, if you need any elastic, I have so much elastic, please DM me for elastic. And thank you to everyone who's messaged me. Please show me what you've been up to. The end. Have a great